Hello, guys, and I am here for some awesome game day bingo. I'm super excited to be here with you guys live as we are getting enrolled into this game number 2. Had a few technical difficulties getting into that game number 1, but we are super excited to be giving out some awesome prizes in these upcoming few games. In this game right here, we'll be working on a minor jackpot sitting at $174. You can take home in 54 balls or less. A 53 ball or less major prize that's sitting at $5,861. And then that $10,000 mega will be gunning for throughout these games. Throughout these games, we'll be streaming live on those Pilot TVs, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. You can find those streams by just searching up the name MegaSota. If you do find one of those streams, shoot us out a message and I'll shoot you out some luck as you get on through your awesome bingo plan day. As we are getting through our bingo plan day, I would like to highlight some of our winners as we've been able to give out some awesome wins over the last few weeks, giving out 82 jackpots over this season 15 and 17 jackpots during this week so far. Just yet. Just yesterday, we saw one of our bigger days of jackpots as we saw 5 different jackpots go out to lucky players, as the first jackpot on that Thursday went out to Woodtick over at Diamond Gems. They took home $1,205. Then taking home $5,254 for the second prize on Thursday was Bobo H22 over at the Country Lounge. The largest jackpot of this week, $58,083. A mega prize went out to Call Me Jen over at JR Mac, that big time player, always out there playing game day bingo, and you got rewarded for it $58,000. $1,207 went out to Frankie over at Bryle's Den. As then the final jackpot, our fifth one to go out on that Thursday, went out to Lucky Lucy over at the Sauk Rapids VFW Post 6992, taking home $2,500 in a little pilot payday action. I had a lot of fun giving out that awesome prize during pilot payday to end off at 6 p.m. It was definitely a lot of fun. We'll have another opportunity at a $2,500 must go tonight at 6 p.m. So hopefully you guys come out for that one as well. As we are getting enrolled into this game right here, just 25 seconds till we are in this upcoming matchup, I would like to highlight our one winner from that game that we did miss, as we had that game number 1, a nice Musco prize go out in that matchup, as we saw the great player Big Nate 85 over at Miniger Sports Hub take home $16.20. Good job to you, Big Nate 85, in that awesome win, as we now wait to see who takes home the awesome win in this game right here. Great prizes that have been growing throughout this, and we're seeing which one can take it home. But if you guys are avid Pilot Games player, do us a favor and show us some love by giving our Facebook page a like and follow. Just search up Pilot Games and look for our logo. By doing that, you'll stay up to date with weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and more. Also, check out the website link on Facebook, which has a link tree with all the great info you may need, including bar locations, other social media links, and more there as well. So just the hub of all things Pilot Games right there available for you guys on that Facebook page. So give it a like and follow. Check out all those options. That bar locations tab just got a brand new update, as you now can open it up to a nice Google Maps type situation where you have a bunch of pinned locations. All those pinned locations you can play Pilot Games at, and you can choose your area where you like to play. Find out all those bar locations that you can play some Pilot Games at, and you can see what other locations you want to check out for your lunchtime meals, or you want to see what charity you support while you're playing. A great way is just searching up that location there, and you can see that charity on that list as well. It's just a really nice little update that we have for all you Pilot Games players. If you're one of those Pilot Games players that likes to play all across the state of Minnesota, or just likes to shake up their location in their own town. We have over 50 balls dropped in this game right here. 3 balls away for Bob and Nan. We're closing in on this nice prize. We'll see if they can take home this minor jackpot here, as we now move on to a $22 must go. One ball away for BOB. We'll see if they take it home as you guys work on this. Well, after we give out this Musco, I'm gonna be highlighting our awesome bingo schedule. But in this game number two, we have BOB over at Third Rail Bar and Grill. Good job to you, BOB, taking home $22 as we now get enrolled into this next game. Just makes me think of Strange Clouds. I think that's done by BOB, if I'm not mistaken. Iconic song for me as a kid. Yeah, it is done by B.O.B. Well, spelled differently, but good job taking home that must-go win of 22 bucks as we now get enrolled into this game number three. This is the third game of 12 lunchtime bingo, game day bingo games that I will be here announcing the winners for, as I'll be here announcing the winners from 12 all the way till 1 p.m. At 1 p.m., you guys will then switch on over to your first unhosted bingo game called a little Lucky Four bingo action. It will have one of the largest jackpots available today, as $117,562 will be on the line and only growing as you guys get enrolled into that 1 p.m. opportunity. From 1 all the way till 4, you'll then continue on with those game day bingo prizes. If we don't give out that major prize, you might want to stick around to that 1 to 4 time. 4 p.m., you'll switch on over to your final opportunity of Lucky Four Bingo. Another shot at 17 grand if you want to try out at it. From 4 all the way till 6, I'll be back to play 23 games of happy hour bingo, as we'll be playing game day bingo from that 4 to 6 time, continuing on trying to give out that minor, major, and mega prize. At 6 p.m., we'll play a little pilot payday action. This will be the final pilot payday game this week, as it's only played at 6 p.m. every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's only 10 cents a card to buy in, and with a $2,500 Musco, you will not want to miss out. So definitely go check it out and let us know how you're feeling about that awesome pilot payday game. From 6 all the way till 10, you'll then continue on with some unhosted game day bingo to finish off your night. We do like to randomly spice up those nights with some awesome PGL specialty nights. The first one coming up next week is actually MegaSota game night. It gets started at 6:40 every single Tuesday. Tony and Nikki are there giving out a bunch of PGL points as well as some huge jackpot prizes along with it. They'll be ending off with a nice jackpot jungle grand finale where you guys will have an opportunity to take home $26,716 in 54 balls or less. So do not miss out on that awesome opportunity of MegaSota game night action. Sign up at pgl.world if you want to earn points on that specialty night. But the other PGL night you can earn points for is a Wild Wednesday, the very following night, which comes 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. Me and Jordy are normally there giving out a bunch of PGL points on that night as well. We start off right at 7 p.m. with a high-low matchup and end off our PGL action with a little ice fishing derby game. Definitely some fun stuff there. So come out for those PGL specialty nights. MegaSota game night, 6:40 every Tuesday, and Wild Wednesday, 7 o'clock every Wednesday. As we are getting through this, we have 10 balls dropped in this game, number 3 of Game Day Bingo, as we're waiting to see who can take home maybe a jackpot prize in this game, as that minor prize has now clicked up to 56 balls or less, $229 available there. We also got that major prize of $5,905, and then that mega jackpot at $10,000. We'll wait to see who ends up taking home this nice jackpot prize, as we got a few players already 11 balls away. As we are working on this game right here, I do have some national days I can hop into, as we got a tasty one. This one is a great snack, National Tater Tot Day. On February 2nd, National Tater Tot Day recognizes a kitchen staple. In the United States, we consume approximately 3.5 billion of these nuggets of potato goodness per year. Definitely a delicious one on today. There is a bunch of different names for the tater tot. And so let's go over some of them. As you got potato puffs, potato cylinders, potato rounds, tater puffs, potato potato nuggets, baby taters, spud puppies, and other options as well. Definitely some awesome stuff there. Yeah, I didn't realize that I mean, there's so many different nicknames for these delicious treats. They're one of my favorite little side to have with a burger or other great meals like wings. I feel like tater tot pairs fantastically with. We do have $24.30 going out in this game number three, as Maggie over at TB3s is taking home 24 bucks. Great job to you, Maggie, as we now get enrolled into this game number four. In a game number four, that minor prize will be clicking up from 56 to 58 balls or less, continuing to get more exciting as we get on through these games. But other names for the tater tot. Wow, there's a lot. I did not realize how many. You can basically call them anything, and that's a nickname for a tater tot. Well, happy National Tater Tot Day. Let us know what your favorite food is to pair with a tater tot on today. Check in on one of those streams, leave a message on our Facebook page, and I'll give you guys a shout out and highlight what your favorite meal to have with a tater tot is. Next up, we got National Bubblegum Day. Celebrating Bubblegum Day on the first Friday of February every year doesn't burst many people's bubbles. It's a fun way to chew your favorite flavor of bubblegum, blow some spectacular bubbles, and raise money too. Definitely an awesome one on today. Bubblegum is an absolute staple. As you know, I actually don't have bubblegum nearly as much, but but I could get back into it. I definitely easily could. Let's look up the most popular flavors for bubblegum. Okay, so let's start off. Number one is Double Bubble. This one's an absolute classic. It's dry, it runs out of taste too quick, but man, is it a staple for those awesome candies. Bazooka Bubble Gum, an absolute classic as well. This one is the first one where I actually say the quality of bubble gum is just so good. Hubba Bubba. Absolutely delicious. I don't have it that often, but super nice. Bubblicious, great as well. Big League Chew. This was an awesome one as a kid. Nothing made me feel more like I was in the big leagues than having a big wad of Big League Chew in my mouth as I stepped up to bat as a little 5-year-old in that coach pitch. Uh, Blow Pop bubble gumballs. Yeah, very tasty as well. You also got fruit stripes, quench gum, bubble gum, cigars, and others. Definitely interesting ones on today. Check out some of those favorites and chew away on some bubble gum on today. We do now have balls dropping in this game number four of Game Day Bingo. 58 balls or less for that minor prize, sitting at over $270. $5,943 on that major. That major is now creeping closer to $6,000. As soon as it does that, it will be clicking up from 53 to 54 balls or less, getting more exciting as we get through these matchups. As we get through these matchups, we got to highlight an important national day. This one a little bit more serious. National Wear Red Day. National Wear Red Day on the first Friday in February is an annual campaign to raise awareness about heart disease in women. Yes, take a separate look today and see preventative measures to aid in the heart disease of women, or just do some more research in helping out charities that aid in this fact on this national day, National Wear Red Day. Next up is National Heavenly Hash Day. National Heavenly Hash Day on February 2nd recognizes a family favorite uh, that covers a variety of desserts with a common ingredient. Definitely an awesome one on today. Let's find out a little bit more about Heavenly Hashes. I'm not even really for sure what Heavenly Hash is. Okay, so He- Heavenly Hash, at least the ice cream. Yeah, a bite of. Okay, so Heavenly Hash, the ice cream is different than Heavenly Hash, like the Manchino cherries, milk, coconut flakes, and pineapple. the Cool Whip sour cream canned mandarin oranges. Yeah, I'm not sure which one they're talking about. So we're going to do a little bit more of a deep dive today on this National Day, National Heavenly Hash Day, as we're talking about when it comes to defining heavenly hash, the only ingredient that seems to be for certain is a variety of marshmallows, marshmallow cream, or whip. Other ingredients vary though. So just have a little bit of marshmallow mixed in with your dessert on today. We do have a winner here as Queen Bee 56 over at Miniger's Sports Hub is taking home $37.70 on that must go prize. Great job to you, Queen Bee, as we now get enrolled into this game number 5. In a game number 5, we have a minor jackpot sitting at a huge total of 60 balls or less. Already clicked over $300 on that minor prize. Looking fantastic as we get enrolled. Make sure you guys don't miss out on this upcoming game, as we also keep our eye out on that major prize as well as it gets closer and closer to $6,000. But happy National Heavenly Hash Day. Now we move on to our last national day, National Groundhog Day. National Groundhog Day on February 2nd each year asks one question. Will he see his shadow? Okay, well, maybe it asks another question. Will there be 6 more weeks of winter? The day is celebrated each year in the United States and Canada. Yes, big time stuff on today. He did not see his shadow on today. And so we are getting 6 more weeks of winter, according to Pexitani Phil. I think that's what his name is. We'll just call him Phil here. I'm on a first name basis with him. It's great stuff. I think it's a fun little tradition of checking out if the groundhog predicts the winter months. I always see him predict that there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. The first one, at least the first go around. So I would love to see it where we go into Groundhog Day and he actually predicts that there is going to there that's that winter's going to be finished, because that just seems to never be the case. Maybe it just is what I because I always am paying attention when he says that it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter, because I'm upset because I want this winter season to be done as quickly as possible. Or is it just that he is always predicting for 6 more weeks of winter? I think it's he's always predicting it, but I've never done any kind of research on it. Happy National Groundhog Day. Also makes me think of the fun movie Groundhog Day, which is the great Bill Murray classic that is super funny, as that one stars Andy McDowell, Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, Chris Elliott, and others. Super fun one of my first Bill Murray movies I ever ended up watching. Well, we are working in this game right here, continuing to watch these balls drop in this game number 5. As you guys work in this game number 5, I would like to talk about some huge Twins news, as the Twins made a huge trade, as Mariners, who needed an infielder, paid a hefty price to receive Jorge Polanco. As good as Polanco was, trading him away was a in this deal was a no-brainer for Minnesota, who landed a controllable reliever and a top prospect, as well as a valuable rotation depth for a player who was more of a luxury than anything. Ed Edward Julian, Carlos Correa, and Royce Lewis are all slotted in the position that Polanco plays. And top prospect Brooks Lee is almost MLB ready as well, if not already MLB ready. The Mariners got pieces they needed, and getting Polanco, is under a team-friendly deal for 2 years, is huge. They did, however, give up a lot to get that piece, and we appreciate it. That's why our trade grade ended up being an A minus in that one, as we trade away a luxury to get ourselves some of to fill in some of those needs that we had in this offseason. Definitely a big move, as it was a savvy move by our front office to move some of those infielders away and pick up some of those other guys that could develop within our system. You guys could send some luck out to our Minnesota Wild by playing the great E-Tab game. Let's go Wild. Even check out the home run derby bonus round, where if you pick out the lucky batter, you'll be taking home a grand slam prize. But in this game right here, we are about to give out this jackpot, hopefully $352. Two more balls to try and give it out. And there it is. It's a split win between Dan the Man over at the Old Clover Inn, as well as Bob over at Carboni's Pizza Bar and Grill Lakeville. Great job to both of our winners splitting up that jackpot prize as we now get enrolled into a game number 6. In this game number 6, you'll have a chance at a double must go as that $60 rolls and grows into this upcoming matchup. I'll be taking a break for the next 2 matchups of Game Day Bingo, but I'll be back to give out some more great prizes within these games, as well as announce the winners from the games I miss.